One of the worst things just happened in Black Ops 6, and the XP token situation is crazy. I'm sorry, I had to do it. In case you guys didn't see, Call of Duty and Treyarch actually did something amazing on accident for Black Ops 6 at the start of Season 1.
If you check your XP tokens, if you played Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, and you saved your XP tokens, you can apparently use all of them now in both Black Ops 6 multiplayer and Zombies, which is huge.
No!
If you played Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, and you had leftover XP tokens that you didn't use in those games, they actually ended up transferring over to Black Ops 6 multiplayer and Zombies. But here's the thing, man, it wasn't supposed to happen. It really was just a happy little accident. Because roughly a couple months before Black Ops 6 even came out, we ended up getting official information that unused Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3 XP tokens were only going to transfer over to Warzone after the Black Ops 6 integration happens later this year, which was Season 1. The XP tokens do not carry forward into Black Ops 6 multiplayer or Zombies per Activision. And even in my recent video where I was showing you guys how you can get hundreds of thousands of XP and also easily grind your Zombies camos, which by the way, thank you guys so much for the amazing support on that video. That video was recorded late last night and I had all of my XP tokens still available to use in Zombies. Well, if I look now after the update, I only have a couple of XP tokens, and most of these XP tokens are from the Black Ops 6 Battle Pass. And this is really what has people so frustrated. They push out a tiny patch today, but it's a pretty impactful one for sure. Under UI changes, it says fixed an issue that incorrectly allowed legacy XP tokens to be activated in the Black Ops 6 UI. Oh, why? Why would you do this? I'm gonna do my best to try to stay calm here and, you know, share my thoughts on all of this stuff with you guys, but there is a part of me that just wants to, like, explode. But guys, before we dive deeper into this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you could drop a like and subscribe for some more Black Ops 6 content. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. However, we gotta talk about the current state of Black Ops 6 after this change because it's not looking too good. But it's not all bad news, and if you're one of those people that has some leftover tokens that did make their way into Warzone, all you have to do is go back to the main menu and load up Call of Duty Warzone for Season 1. Wait a second, did they already patch this? Wait, I thought for sure if we went into the Warzone menu, we could access the tokens, but I'm not seeing the tokens. Do I have to actually go into a match first and then access it? Okay, I'm tripping. So if we click on Plunder, or basically any other game mode, if I click L3, I should have way more tokens. Let's find out. Okay, there you go. This right here is all of the XP tokens that I saved from Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. Thank God that I did, because there is a temporary workaround. If you simply just load up into Warzone, you can use your tokens here, and then you can back out, go into multiplayer and Zombies, and then just play those modes, and you will have double XP activated. However, since in the official patch notes, it says that they fixed an issue that incorrectly allowed the legacy XP tokens to be activated in the Black Ops 6 UI, I'm sure most likely very soon, they're gonna find a way to make it so that way we can't do this. This incredible workaround where you can go into Warzone, back out, and then go into multiplayer and Zombies and then grind there, I'm sure they're gonna find some way to stop us from doing that, which I'm really, really hoping is not the case, because I don't want them to double down on what I personally feel like is honestly a terrible decision. And you guys already know, I've been loving Black Ops 6, I've been enjoying the game, I've been double uploading these videos because I just enjoy the game that much, and I'm loving making the content for you guys, and you guys are really enjoying it. But this, they are currently putting a giant wet blanket, a damper on all of our fun, and I'm not really agreeing with that. It pretty much makes no sense at all to say one thing, that you're not going to allow us to have these tokens in multiplayer and Zombies, and then when you launch a brand new season on accident, we have access to all of those tokens magically in multiplayer and Zombies, and everyone rejoices. Everyone's loving it. They're having a great time. They're ranking up twice as fast, and then the next day, less than 24 hours later, we get the rug pull. They take that away from us, and now we can't do this anymore. And granted, we do have a workaround, but I'm assuming that they're not going to allow this to continue, which, if they do that, that is a very, very bad look, and we're gonna have a different conversation if they decide to do that. However, I do think that this situation can easily be remedied, and if I were Treyarch or Call of Duty, this is what I would do. I would put out some kind of statement saying, hey, before the release of Black Ops 6, we planned to not transfer XP tokens from Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 into Black Ops 6 multiplayer and Zombies. However, with the launch of Season 1, we accidentally allowed those legacy tokens to appear in multiplayer and Zombies. But after seeing the massive positive reception to this accidental change, we've decided to keep those legacy tokens in Black Ops 6 multiplayer and Zombies. That would have been a fire update. That would have been what we wanted to see. But instead, they just kind of put it in here in the patch notes with a bunch of other things. But here's the truth. There's millions of players that have XP tokens that were going to transfer from a previous game into a newer game, and you can't just take that away and expect us to not realize what's going on. And realistically, I think there's only a couple of things that they could do at this point that would really kind of remedy the situation. The first and most important thing that they could do, in my opinion, is revert this change. There's no other way to say it. They messed up by having those legacy tokens transfer into multiplayer and Zombies. Beforehand, we fully expected to not have access to these tokens for multiplayer and Zombies, but with the Season 1 update, they dropped the ball. I was under the impression that I was going to have to use those tokens tokens in Warzone if I wanted to experience any kind of weapon XP gains or player XP gains or even the battle pass as well. I thought I was gonna have to play Warzone, but those expectations completely changed with the Season 1 update, and now I want to be able to have my legacy XP tokens in multiplayer and zombies just as much as I'm sure you guys want to. But that does bring us to another potential issue here, and it's most likely the reason why they don't want these XP tokens to be coming into Black Ops 6 multiplayer and zombies. It's because of money. Another harsh reality is the fact that people will be less likely to want to spend money on the battle pass or the store bundles where they can get access to more of these tokens if they already have all of them coming over from a previous game. Now, I gotta be perfectly honest, I don't really feel that way. With all the tokens that I have in the game, granted it's not showing all my legacy ones right here, right now, but even with all of those tokens in the game, if I burned through every single one of my XP tokens and I had nothing left and I still needed to progress and I wanted to get more tokens, I could buy them from the store or get it from the battle pass. Realistically, when it comes to spending extra money on video games, it's not like this life or death situation where I have to have XP tokens. That's not really what it's about. If the game is in a good state and I'm having fun with it and I'm enjoying it, I don't mind spending extra money on the game. And if we look at the store right now in Black Ops 6, they've got some wacky skins and stuff like that. I might consider getting them. I actually did find myself buying this one bundle right here. It's called Silent Sands. It's not one of the crazier bundles in the game, but it has this funny emote called Rallying Cry. It really makes me think of Black Ops 3. Like, it just looks so goofy and I can't wait to mess around with this one. And as you'll notice here, it doesn't have a single XP token. It doesn't really matter. Obviously, progression in the game is important and not everyone has a million hours of free time and spare time to be grinding Black Ops 6, which is why having those XP tokens transfer over is so important for so many people. And as I sit here and try to figure out why they wouldn't want these XP tokens to transfer over, there's obviously a couple of different reasons as to why they don't want this to happen. The first is that this was a mistake. They did say before the game came out officially that the legacy tokens would not be in Black Ops 6 multiplayer and zombies, and ultimately they are correcting that issue. However, I do think it's very important to consider the community and consider their feedback at this moment. Like I said, there is money on the line though, and there are XP tokens in the battle pass, and I'm sure there's going to be some in the bundles as well. And if we have legacy tokens, we might not necessarily be as inclined to spend money to get extra tokens. I do understand that, and I'm sure they're considering that from a business standpoint. But there is one other factor to consider as well, which is people who are brand new to Black Ops 6 and also people who might be playing Warzone for the first time. They could potentially be trying to restrict us from using these tokens so that way we're not getting a massive unfair advantage over the newer players in Black Ops 6. Which is kind of confusing because of the skill-based matchmaking system in the game. If you're someone who's really hardcore and, you know, you're gonna buy a lot of tokens, or if you have a lot transferring over from the previous game, you're probably just gonna match up against other people who are just like that. And the people who are new, that don't have tokens, or they're not gonna buy tokens, they're just gonna be playing against other people like that. That's just how the system works. But at the same time, I do understand the notion of newer players being kind of discouraged by this whole change because they don't get any tokens, they didn't have anything transfer over, which is why I do have another proposed solution that could just temporarily put a band-aid on this whole situation, which would be to have a double XP weekend for everyone. If they reverted the change and did this, I feel like it would be a massive W. This would be a really good way to just, you know, show some goodwill to the community, because it doesn't just appeal to the people who want their tokens to transfer over, it's also going to appeal to the people who have no tokens transferring over anyway, but then everyone can also just benefit from having a double XP weekend. I think that would be a solid W. If you agree with anything that I've said in this video and you want them to fix this situation, definitely drop a like on this video and send this video to Treyarch and Call of Duty on Twitter. It's the only way, man. We have to share our thoughts and opinions on the situation, and we need to let them know exactly how we feel about all this. But if by any chance they end up fixing this before this video goes up, this is going to be extremely awkward. But ultimately, I do hope that they get on top of this as fast as they can, and I hope they can fix this situation because the XP token situation is pretty crazy in Black Ops 6. But with that being said, thank you guys very much for watching. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go grind some Black Ops 6 Zombies directed mode, and I'm definitely going to use that Warzone XP token workaround cheese to get some extra XP in this game. If you guys did enjoy this video and you want Treyarch to revert this decision and possibly even give us a double XP weekend right now, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys later.
I've come. Train going.